MegaWhale team, second video today. We're just going to go over Bitcoin again for a second time. I wanted to talk more about the trend line and the more recent rejection we see on the chart. We'll just quickly highlight that for you now, this recent rejection. But first and foremost, if you haven't already watched yesterday's video, I would definitely recommend heading over and giving that one a quick watch. It's about 15 minutes. It's going to cover the long-term price projection of Bitcoin and what would happen if we entered a bull market and what would happen if we entered a bear market. A heap of really important information there, guys, especially if you're confused or you're not quite up to speed with the current market. I would definitely recommend watching that video. It will catch you up pretty quickly. So in saying that, let's get on with today's video. It's going to be a really quick one, guys. We're not going to go over too much. We did actually go in a lot more detail yesterday, so we'll just quickly touch up on the more recent movement today on Bitcoin, and particularly this recent move up to that resistance zone. Now, if you did watch yesterday's video, you would have remembered one of our possible scenarios was a break upwards out of that symmetrical, that ascending triangle to touch the top of this resistance. This would be our trend line that we were in that was holding us basically going in a nice uptrend up to $70,000. We recently dropped below this resistance. We saw a nice crash down to about 42 and now have retested that resistance and have been rejected. Now this rejection is a really big move for Bitcoin. What I'm expecting in the short term is that we actually come on back down to the 40,000, I would say exactly around $43,000 range. Now this range is going to be the perfect buying opportunity for altcoins and a perfect buying opportunity for Bitcoin. Right now is definitely not the time to be bullish. We definitely don't want to be bullish in this period here. If anything, right now is a time to be cautious, conservative, and patient. Anyone who's bullish right now is basically betting against the market. The market is in a clear downtrend for the short term. If we're speaking macro wise, we are in an uptrend. This ascending channel here is an uptrend. There's a very high chance that we will drop down to 43K, consolidate, and push back upwards. Now, obviously, we did speak yesterday about a potential bear market, which would send us below and we'll head back down, but we will analyze what happens once we reach this target here, or if we actually do break above here and enter an uptrend again. But for now, our current projection is down to 43,000. So later on today, we're going to be covering some altcoins. I did pick out Chain because we do have a lot of followers for Chain, and they did drop some recent news that they partnered up with Matic Network. We won't go over it in this video, but we'll talk about it in our later video. But if you take anything away from today's video, the most important thing is that we did actually reject. It's a pretty big rejection here, guys, and we will end up traveling back down to the bottom of this channel in the near to short term. If we cannot, I would say very rapidly within the next 2 days, break above and close a high, I would say you would like to see a bullish engulfing candle around even 54,000. But ideally we need to get above that $53,000 range to turn bullish. So before we end the video there, guys, just wanted to quickly say I was actually looking into doing some educational content. Let me know down in the comments below if this is something you'll be interested in. We'll cover basically how to trade and how to identify certain market patterns. So wedges, triangles, cup and handles, head and shoulders, so on and so forth. And also talking about different candlesticks and how to use these candlesticks to determine potential price changes or continuations. So let me know down in the comments if this is something you'd be interested in. I do have a cheat sheet that my VIP members access, which is about 60 pages full of this information already, but I would like to do a few videos on it to visually demonstrate how these actually work on a live market so you guys can apply it to your own trading and get a little bit more out of it. All right, thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.